Hey everyone, I'm Breadmower.
I'm Bunnery, and this is IFXtra. Hello everyone, I hope you've had a good Thanksgiving this week, for those of you who celebrate that this week, mainly USA players I guess. I'm going to go away for the weekend, aren't I now?
I know, yes.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be here for the quiz, but there will be a special guest presenter along with Breadmower here, so can you guess who it's going to be? Maybe it's one of the regular players of the quiz or the game.
Yes, I'll still be here.
Yeah.
So
you should tune in to find out who it is.
Everything's happening as normal, just someone different in the chat.
Reading out the questions.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I still wrote the questions though, so neither of them will know what the questions are about.
Yes. Basically, the whole thing could just be a big mess because no one will know what's going on apart from you, and
I'll be miles away.
You'll be off doing your craft weekend
in Derbyshire. So it's quite exciting. Anyway, what have you been doing this week?
I've been back on bug fixes mostly this week. So a few things to do with our MixPlay interactive integration, fix some things with that. I've also made some changes to how Spurned works. So we're detecting games that people are skipping a lot faster to then put them into the Spurned queue so that people can kind of draw whatever it is that's difficult and get it back into the main system.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more detail about how it works, which probably isn't of that much interest to everyone.
But it seems to be working, doesn't it?
But yeah, it does seem to be working. Things are going through faster. Yeah. If you're interested in all this kind of stuff, if you join us on Discord, I babble about this stuff on there sometimes. So if you want a bit more behind the scenes info, you can come for a chat over there. I've also fixed a bug to do with mentions on Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows Phone, which actually required an app update for the first time. Lots of the recent updates are all things I've been able to do on our side without updating everyone's apps. So yeah, if you're playing on Windows, then there's an app update available. You've probably got it automatically, but if not, if you just head to the store and search for interference, you can trigger the update from there. But it fixes a problem where sometimes if a user was mentioned in, well, anywhere really. So a forum post, a comment, a notification. It was to do with where it appeared in the text. If it was at the end of a sentence, sometimes things went a bit weird. So you might have noticed it looked like there was kind of repetition in the weekly news post, for example, around where a name was. Anyway, it's all fixed now and it works great. Thank you very much to Maxoy. No, hang on, that's the Discord name. Maxim W, for different names everywhere, confuses me, for pointing that one out and helping us get it all fixed.
Cool. Okay, I think it's time now to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Aunt TP for Pug 8 Duck. Luckily there's no pug here, but what a beautiful mandarin duck. That is amazing. I just love the colours. Well done, Aunt TP. One of your best.
My favourite description this week was "Chicken has an existential crisis" by Cyan Shimmerpan. It's actually quite a straightforward description of the drawing, but the thing is, there's actually a drawing of a turkey, so it's kind of apt, really. Nice work, Cyan Shimmerpan. The item with the most community likes this week was Pug 8 Duck by Aunt TP. Now, aside from being a really awesome picture of a duck, this also shows that we don't look at community pick of the week before we make our own picks, just to be fair. It looks like we've all got really similar taste. Well done, Aunt TP.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
They were amazing. So, it's time now to see what we've been talking about in the forums this week. So, this week we were talking about what you're thankful for. I mean, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK, but lots of you do out there. In Canada, for example. Isn't it in a different date or something?
Well, yes. One of the things I learned from this, Amber Hopkins told us that Thanksgiving in Canada actually happens in October.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't know that they did Thanksgiving in Canada. I just thought it was a USA thing. And I didn't realise it was a different time anyway. Apparently, it's more sort of like our harvest festival kind of celebration there.
It is celebrating the harvest, isn't it? And having lots of food.
So that was educational.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Renee because she said, friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but you know they're there. And she's
quite
very
profound.
thankful for her friends, which is nice.
Yeah. We had a few other odds and ends from people. Things like Phantom was thankful for the honesty of people because they had a handbag stolen, but then or lost, but then had it returned. Yeah, which is really nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, always nice when. Well, no, it sounds bad. Always nice when you expect the worst out of people.
I mean, it should be the norm, shouldn't it, really? But yeah, everyone's surprised when, they get things back.
It is nice when things happen the right way.
Absolutely, yeah.
What else do we have? Lord Esselschmidt was thankful for getting offered a new job.
Well done.
Which pays really well, it seems.
Cool.
So
we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, that's fantastic news. Great work there. What else did we have here? Faith Song says they're thankful to be back on Interference because they'd had a bit of sort of artist's block for a while.
Yeah.
But then they were doing Inktober,
That
where
helped,
people draw something every day, like posting it on Twitter and all this.
Yeah, it gets you going again, doesn't
exactly. So
it's nice to have you back, Faith.
Exactly. So yeah, we're thankful for everyone that's in the game and has come back to the game recently.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's so cool.
I'm thankful for you.
Oh,
everything
that's really nice.
that you do for me. You might have seen my post in the forum. Bunnery is kind of really supportive of all the crazy random things that I always want to try doing, like, oh, we should run a quiz show and all this nonsense. And rather than saying no, like any normal person would say, she always encourages me. Which I'm just not used to. It's really awesome. And so basically, if it wasn't for her, a lot of this random stuff that we do just wouldn't be here.
I don't know. It's all your idea, though, isn't it? I'm thankful for making my life interesting. Very interesting. I do amazing things because of you.
Yeah,
that's
it's
really
all
cool.
good.
Anyway,
so we're all thankful for everything,
we are.
really.
So let's see what we're talking about this week in the forums.
Ferret says, let's all reminisce in this week's topic. Everyone has a song from years past that whenever they hear it, they get hit by a wave of nostalgia. So tell me, what's that song for you, and does it have a fun story attached to it?
So if you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Yeah, it's always fun to see what other people say too. Okay, so I think that's most of this week's news, but don't forget the quiz tomorrow on Sunday, featuring the guest presenter.
Yes, exactly. So no Bunnery, but the quiz will still be going, and she's written the questions for the different rounds. If you've not seen it before, it's 5 rounds of general knowledge that you can play along with because it's all interactive. And each round is inspired by one of the cool pictures from Interference that have been done this week.
Some really good ones this week.
Yeah, so Bunnery picks them and writes the question, so I don't know what's happening, but I do know that the featured artists this week are Cyan Shimapan, Suki, Dancy, Aunt TP, and Sir Doyle.
Yeah.
So, don't know what the drawings are, but something that they've done over the last week.
I guess so.
Interesting.
All right, then I think that's it for now. So we'll see you next week. It just goes to say.
Yep, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference where you can give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing updates to the game, the videos, the quiz, and all these other things that we do for you.
Okay. We'll see you next Saturday.
Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.